Have you been tracking the humanoid robot wars?
I'm not into humanoid robots. I think it's a waste of time.
Really?
I won't tell other people it's a waste of time, but personally, I don't go on the airwaves or on the internet posting my opinions because I don't care whether anybody shares my opinion at all. Okay.
Well, I care what your opinion is here. So
okay, well,
why do you think that it's a waste of time?
I feel the love. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. To build a humanoid implies that there's something useful about a humanoid. When in practically anything we need a human to do, we can make a machine that does it better, and the machine doesn't look human. Right on down to the running blades of sprinters who don't have feet. Okay? I remembered in elementary school, my teacher saying, "Oh, the human body is so well designed, and the feet are every bone in the right place, and tendon and ligament, and it's perfect for walking and running and keeping our balance." The people who don't have feet, you give them blades, they can run faster than they would have without feet. So the idea that the human form is something to emulate, I find to be short-sighted. Because if you want to get tasks done, to have a human do the task, no, you go to remember the Jetsons? Okay, the Jetsons, remember, oh, by the way, 2022, that year, all evidence shows that that's the year George Jetson was born. Okay, just sharing that with you. And that was the year of Soylent Green took place.
Interesting.
But in the Jetsons, he had a car that he flew. At the time, no one would imagine a self-driving car. They would imagine a humanoid robot who would drive the car for you. Just take out the middleman, take out the middle bot, and the car is the robot. And you know something? It's in the shape of a car because that's what you needed to do. So this hunt to get I don't, other than for, to help autistic children relate to humans, if you can get out of that uncanny valley, sure. But for the utility of a robot to be in a human form, I don't see that taking on at all.
Do you want to hear the argument for it?
Please.
So we are running a global $110 trillion GDP. And right now, half that GDP is labor, and it's human labor. The projections that, I showed you that image of the three top robot companies domestically, or, 1X and Optimus by Tesla and Figure 2 by Figure. Their price point target is
no longer in the running there? Japan?
No, there are about 30 well-funded humanoid robot companies, and there's many in China, right? China's got the problem that it based its entire economy on labor rates, and labor rates are going up, and people are no longer manufacturing in China. They're manufacturing domestically with 3D printers and local manufacturing improvements and so forth. So, and China's also got the issue of an aging population without, it's the one-child policy basically left half the grandparents without a kid to take care of them.
They bit him in the ass, yeah.
Yeah. So these robots, there's Unitree out of China, which is a $16,000 robot. So the numbers right now are trending towards a $20,000 price tag for one of these robots. If you look at it on a price per kilogram, which I think is a reliably, let's call it $40,000 per robot. So you're able to rent or lease a robot for $100, $200 per month. I can think of 1,000 things like cleaning up my house, doing the laundry, mowing the lawn, just anything that I don't need to do. If these robots are driven by multimodal AI that are just helping around, the projections right now may be off, but on the order of by 2040, somewhere between 1 to 10 billion humanoid robots on the planet.
That means as many humanoid robots as humans. That's what that would mean.
That if would mean around 10 billion. More than Elon's predictions, and God knows he is not always right, but he thinks more prevalent than cars on the planet. But having one of these sort of multimodal, full utility capabilities that gives your AI arms and legs to do things, right? Like please take care of everything in the house, go shopping, go get these things for me. The one thing that we humans all have in common is 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week. And the wealthy differentiate from the poor by having other people to do things for them, or the ability to, save time by hopping on a private jet. So I think these are time savers, and the ability to make yourself multi-present. Does that not have appeal for you?
So this would be to put a robotic person in place of tasks that are not otherwise streamlined to happen without a person. So there would surely be a marketplace for that over some interval of time. But why not design a house? Why not design laundry that cleans itself, or some?
Because building a humanoid robot that can do what a human do in a human environment that's driven by an AI at a human or above capability allows you to do everything without redesigning everything.
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's a universal interface.
Designs change, right? So I agree. But we're not going to not design everything forever, all right? So I'm going to say, I don't want a robot. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to design my home so that I don't need the robot, okay? I'm going to design my home so that I'm going to design my car so I don't need a robot to drive me to work. Oh, I have a self-driving car, right? This is my point. The self-driving car is the single best, earliest example of, to me, why you will ultimately not need humanoid robots, because you're going to build a thing that is itself the robot and it doesn't look anything like a human.
Well, we call everything that works like this, we call the robot that cleans dishes a dishwasher.
Yeah, exactly.
we give it a name.
Okay. Oh, you're going to get a robot to load the dishwasher? Are you that fucking lazy?
Probably.
By the way, you remember on the Jetsons, the maid, I forgot her name.
Yeah, Rosie,
of course. Rosie, she wore a little maid's apron,